Hi. Oh my goodness. I know that these streams kind of exist in isolate to the greater timeline around it, but let me tell you, it has been so long for many things. We have just exited a great period of a lot of waiting, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of just stuff. And let me tell you, it feels pretty darn good to be on the other side of it. Oh man. I should probably like provide context and understanding and stuff. Um okay, so if you don't know, my last stream was sometime in mid to late November. It is now January. I have been unable to stream. This has been against my will. I consented to it, but I was not happy about it. I've been gone for so long. I feel like I've forgotten everything. But in these moments, it's like 60 seconds of me just talking. I feel like I am back as heck. It's like I never even left. Hello and welcome. So I come back with something else that I've waited quite a while for. The next installment in the Creeper World series. The sequel, in a sense, to Creeper World 4. The fifth game in the Creeper World series, if you don't count spin-off game Particle Fleet. There's like a line of progression. There's Creeper World 1, then 2, which is kind of different than 1. Then 3, which does the formula of 1, but is better. Then there's Particle Fleet, which is its own complete thing in the side, but kind of like 2. And then there's 4, which is the most recent before this. And now there's Creeper World IXE. I think it's pronounced IX. It takes like the 2 and Particle Fleet line and precedes it, but it's now a Creeper World game again. So that's cool. Let me actually see the game. Here we are. Here I am. It's real. I forgot to turn on audio. Hold on. There we go. Now you can hear the game. Creeper World EXC is real. It is technically the 5th or 6th game in the Creeper World series. I have forgotten how to make coherent sentences. Point is, I'm playing it. Recently released as of like late December. Finally, I'm back. I can play it and do all the other things. This is going to be both me gushing about the Creeper World series, an obsession I don't think you know about until today, and also me being back and talking about what it means for me to be back. A lot of returning things. Let's return to the Creeper World story for the first time for you, but I've played like a lot of the other games. I started with Evermore. I've never played 1 or 2 proper. I've played 3, I've played 4, I've played Particle Fleet. And now I'm playing this, but to a public audience, so that's cool and exciting. Let's start the story. I did a little testing to make sure everything works. It's why I know where to put the HUD elements. And I know that the story is just gonna start kicking off immediately. So let's kick off immediately. Thank you, Winston Churchill, but also, this is the Creeper World 3 finale music. Sorry, part of
For longer than history, 2 great civilizations shared their galaxy in peace. One was formed from flesh, the other from mineral. Both achieved fantastic greatness. Neither wanted from the other. Each found what they needed on separate worlds as they walked amongst the stars as gods, and so it was. Until, as is the way with all things, the ending came. Without warning, cause, or reason, the mineral took from the flesh 1,000 worlds. 1 trillion lives were erased from existence in one day. Each world was so utterly erased that no lives remained, except for one small child, whose life hung by a thread.
I tried to compensate for the narration voice when I was doing my testing. I apparently did not correct enough, but that's okay. Welcome to the store. Hold on, I can change the settings. I can change the sound. Let's we lower the sound effects, game music, menu could use fine. We'll tweak it as we go. I did try and counteract the narration, but I didn't know if it counted as a sound effect, menu music, or game music. It's a little ambiguous. But I don't think there's any more narration, unless there's like cool narration at the end of the game, but I've never been there, I wouldn't know. Thor's Hammer, Remote Mining World, year 1960, Cataclysm Day. Hey Kami, did you see the emergency message from ODN? It's gotta be Odin. Something about an attack. Yeah. Wait, hold. Orbital sensor shows something incoming. Hey, look, it's incoming. There it is. By the gods, what is that? It's releasing some sort of fluid that's destroying everything. Mining cannons are trying to fight it off. They can't hold it. Have a bot move our sun to a pod now. Done. Dax, what's happening? Dax. Oh, okay, I think they've been murdered. On that day, at that moment, the fate of the universe hung in the balance. Oh, yeah, there's the sun. Rift disturbance detected. It's Abraxas! It's not my Abraxas, but it's an Abraxas. That's all I need to know. My gods! Battle stations! Life signs? One life sign detected. It's small, weak, likely an infant. It's in a pod and the substance will likely engulf it shortly. Not on my watch, it won't. Deploy ships! We are in the thick of it. Zoom the interface. I can do that. I can move the interface. Shocked and confused, the brave crew led by Captain Abraxas fought against the unknown to save the child. Click a ship to select, then click to move it. Avoid contact with the creeper. You don't gotta tell me twice. I've played Particle Fleet. I know how to click on a thing and then click on another thing. Left click and drag. Oh! Terraforming is now innate. I don't need to click a button and then terraform. I just click on ground. Yep, that's terraforming, alright. It's like Particle Fleet terraforming, where you just sort of delete it. Wait for dig to move the apex ship. A passage to the pod is open. Rift packets preparing for dispatch. Excellent job, crew. Keep the path from us to the pod open. We have to keep any of that destructive fluid pushed back so our rift packets can dispatch. I'm having too much fun with this. As soon as the pod is safe, jump us out of here. Odin reports hundreds of other worlds have been hit. Let's save what we can. Yeah, baby's just doing baby noises. Ooh, acid. The child has been rescued. Rifting out. We out of here. 25 years later. Hello, welcome to 25 years into the future. Oh my goodness, it's Creeper World 3. This is Creeper World 3 menuing. Can I scroll out? I can. I don't know why I would. How many planets do they plan on having? Okay, you don't know this because you don't know Creeper World as much as I do because I've never streamed it before. But this is okay. There are a lot of parallels I'm tying between many other games that exist. The dramatic music that was happening over the too loud narration was the final level music of Particle Fleet. This kind of thing where you're a ship orbiting around stars and planets as like your world map of sorts is very Creeper World 3. Except we've taken the Creeper World 2 route, but then like formalized it into a complete and proper powder game, and as such everything's pixelated universally. These speech things, I mean, they're pretty ubiquitous in like Creeper World 3 and Particle Fleet, so they're normal overall, but they're also more pixelated to match with the the particle game feel of this. We've arrived and all systems are functional. It's Oat! Excellent. Analysis. There's a devastated planet here as expected, and IXE cores are detected. Prepare to engage. Okay, so it looks like we are the warship. Going to worlds, doing something. There's the level. We're at target planet with the IXE core. We are stuck in this system till we take it out. Okay, so the IXE cores are our inhibitors that existed in Creeper World 3. Gotcha. I'll take us down and we will deal with the IXE core the way we deal with all IXE hardware. So is IXE like kind of like the Saloy equivalent, or just like the precursor civilization that built some junk? There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of lore. Move the mouth of the planet and click on the mission. Ooh, I can do a little... I could just do donuts. I like that. I like this completely unnecessary feature. Orbit's too slow. We can orbit faster. But yeah, this is I feel at home already. Info, beginnings. Play, yes. Hello and welcome to the world. Okay, so jumping in. Okay, so our ship is the Apex. Good to know. We also have a little defender. Definitely particle fleet vibes. Deploy Apex ship. Place where indicated. Okay. Unpause the mission. Check. Status report. You know, Vero exists. I know a Vero. You know, Vero should be the one handling the tactical analysis. Odin gave him his own command. Besides, the best science and command officers in the fleet can handle things. Once again, Vero is not actually a part of our crew. Fair. Vero was pretty cool. I don't really know if I've ever met Vero personally. There was that one part at the start of Particle Fleet where he kind of did a thing, which was actually like the prequel sequel to stuff. That was good. I liked when Vero did that. Separate to that though, I like his ship, the one that was named after him. I just miss Vero. As expected, we are marooned in this system until we take out the IXE core. The IXE core is as good as destroyed. Prepare to engage. I haven't actually seen Abraxas since the time skip, I don't think. Okay, deploy the defender. The Apex builds the defender. This is very particle fleet. You can move the defender. I'm gonna move it to destroy some of this creep. Move ships as necessary to destroy Creeper Pearl. Press tab when selected to force the orientation of a ship. Okay, I was wondering in my testing. I only tested for like 3 minutes. It was not that big of a deal. I also have a general understanding of the layout of the world and how this works. So this is an IXE core. Our job is to basically power it to overload it to blow up. They're kind of like the... not the towers, like the totems in 3 and 4. Mostly 3. And actually Evermore and 1. Excellent job. A passage to the sublevel has been opened. Moving in. There's Creeper in the sublevel. Exercise caution. I'll scan the IXE core while you move us closer. Move downwards and dig your way to the emitter. Open the TERP controls near the top right to access TERP settings. There we go. So this is size. 5 appears to be the default. That's fine. They appear to be based on the pixel diameter. We have dig. Hold tab for shield. You can... okay. So holding tab lets you put shield up, which kind of reminds me of the... I'm forgetting the names of things, but in Particle Fleet, you could also build this kind of shield stuff as an upgrade for your power mines. And as expected, you can delete it. Curious about if that just takes energy. We do have energy. Classic 200 capacity. Stored energy is different than power production. No, I think this is like the storage capacity of the Apex itself. And we're getting innately 3, which makes sense. We dig. That expends energy, I would assume, but it seems like we're keeping pace. It looks like the Apex is a lot more self-sufficient than the mothership from Particle Fleet. And that way it's more like the drop ships from 3. Or the pyramid thing from 4. Review and learn with video help.
You have been dispatched by ODN to liberate worlds seized by the treacherous IXE.
Okay, that confirms to... Okay, that was the dev. I recognize his voice from the dev logs. Confirmed, pronounced IXE. ODN exists. ODN appears to be an organization. Possibly our government, military. This is Kirkium. Your Apex will mine it automatically. It gives you extra energy. I like extra energy. That must be what the stored energy is about. There's our mining drill. So it digs that up. It stores the energy as a material, and then... Okay, this is how we have our excess storage capacity. That makes sense. Creeper Maker. Emitter. Creeper Maker. So down in the bottom right, next to our menu of all ship stuff, we have... If I hover the mouse over something, which you can kind of see... I don't have mouse view enabled. Maybe I should turn that on. Specifically in the case of this game so that you can see what I'm hovering over at any given time. But maybe it's cooler if I don't. Either way, if you look where the lovely square is hovering that I'm making, that's where whatever I'm hovering over, it tells me what it is. So that's a rock. That's lava over here. Land can be different colors. Bedrock down below. This is water. Okay. Interesting. We've got the classic... I can hold tab and it'll force the cursor to be in square mode because I'm making shield. I can... Oh, and by holding tab, I can change the radius of the digging tool by scrolling. Okay, great. I'm learning a lot of details. What is... How do I cancel a mining order? It's shift? No. It's control. Alright. Nullifier has been added to the inventory. Build it somewhere safe. Good. So what kind of nullifier is this? Once built in charge, move the nullifier closest to the end. We can move nullifiers. This is brand new technology. Never before have nullifiers been able to move from one location to another. It was either you built it in place and activated it there, or you had a lathe and you just drilled the emitters until they were dead. I know how this goes. The position. Nice. So that's a lot safer to use than in previous games. That is the most technologically advanced emitter we've ever had. It's got an engine on it. So we dig a path to the IXE core to activate it. I assume we simply need, not necessarily a line of sight, but a path. Yep, there it goes. Little particle packets of energy. Yeah, that's totem tech if I've ever seen it. IXE core is destroyed. IXE core destroyed. Onward. Hey, we win. Okay, I guess we're... Okay, I'm gonna just state a theory of completely zero significance. We are Oat. We are the child. It's 25 years later. We are in the military. Abraxas saved us long ago, and now we're in command of the Apex. We could be not oat. Let's do. Oh, I've Oh. Oh, I think Shift E is accidentally a keybind. So what if I do Caps Lock E? Much better. There we go. Nice. So now if any other person wants me to have an opinion about their scores, I can do that. I'm not going for time in particular. I'm not the best speedrunner of this or any other game. ODN should be detecting our carrier signal. They are, and our station has already rifted in. This system can now be used as a jump point to other systems. That's new. Excellent. Let us begin our journey and take back our worlds from the IXE. Oh, so the IXE is the enemy. I thought the Creeper was the enemy. Is the Creeper a weapon of the enemy? That doesn't make sense. Where's Loki? Aye, sir. Bring up our navigational interface and jump us to a nearby system. It would appear that we click on the star then. This is the Stellar Region navigation screen. I cannot see it. It's very dark. You can jump to any visible system, liberate systems to expand your reach, click the help button, then jump to the nearby Alcance system. Alcance? Alcance? Oh! Well, thank you for the information. Oh my goodness, it's Fog of War. It's genuine Fog of War right now. So we have this path we're running into the great unknown. That station is probably what's giving us this intel and letting us move out to places we can find. There's the jump! We did it. Jump complete, and the scans indicate that the IXE have ravaged this system. I'm not surprised. The IXE are machines with nothing more than their calculating imperatives. They destroyed my world along with thousands of others, so we must destroy them. Oh, the beginnings menu was there for a second. That seems like good. Purpose. They are not giving me more info on purpose other than it's called purpose. Okay. Cool. Commander, the weapon systems provided by ODN have all been activated. I wish there were more. Perhaps more hardware will become available soon. I see this world has 2 info caches. We will make those a priority along with cleansing this world of its vermin. I am fine with this. Let's see all this information. There's a lot. These are reactors. They generate energy. You can also build them. I see I have... Okay, so it's kind of a mixture between the systems. We have a finite variety of things, possibly like particle fleet, but also we have a finite quantity of each, kind of like particle fleet's maximum fleet composition system. This is wood. It burns if set on fire. That is good intel. This is acid. It dissolves metal. This is lava. It harms ships and melts metal. It starts fires. It turns to stone when touching water. Okay, so they are really taking all of the elements of a powder game and turning it into a strategy game. I love it. Let's get all these messages out of here. This section displays details about the item under the cursor. I discovered that on my own, and thank you for confirming my results. Acid dissolves metal. Okay, so we, I assume, want to kind of forge a path through all of these disparate elements. What are we seeing? Kind of need to plan this out. It seems like the general vibe is we start at the top as we approach the planet and then move our way down. It also seems that any of these enclosed caverns are going to be far too dangerous to actually use. Unless... Do we want to consider this possibility right now? It would severely hamper our ability, but we could totally go for this. Oh, we could totally do this. Oh my goodness. Thega, I see that you have just redeemed System Crash, and you have successfully let me know accidentally that I have forgotten to do a little bit of stream prep. It's been a month. I need like a proper checklist for everything. Okay, let's try that again. Can I manually invoke a system crash myself? No, it's gotta reshuffle. I'm sorry, Thega. Wait, I might be able to activate it manually. There we go. Okay, you've been redeemed. Also, hi. Also, I'm about to do something tactically dangerous for the fun of it. We're jumping in the water. Hyperspace in. Get those defenders online. Wait, what's going on here? Is there a problem? We're powering the core. Core power online. Dig a way through. I don't think it was necessarily required that we warp into the water itself. I just did. And now it seems like that might actually be a material hazard for us as the lava is pouring through as we speak. Little bit of an oof. Not a problem, though. Let's just engage the creeper threat. We'll deal with the lava threat later. In fact, maybe I could integrate some shield tech. Like, if I can't mine through metal, apparently. Which means that the moment there's an opening here, there will be a problem. So let's just build some shield tech and hope it will contain lava as good as I assume it would contain creeper. So in my testing, I did acknowledge the existence of these cannons, which require direct line of sight and are kind of the cannon equivalent from any Creeper World game I can think of. And then there are the missiles on this ship, which kind of fly as deep into Creeper as possible before detonating. And I assume they are our mortar equivalents, given their AoE nature and priority targeting on larger structures. What's going on here? Molten metal is different from lava, and it appears to float relative to lava. So, I don't think the lava's a threat anymore, unless it can melt rock. I don't think it can melt rock. But the moment the lava pours through here, it splashes over here. That'll open this creeper to get through. What the heck? Oh no! Oh, we're surrounded. There's been an acid breach. Okay, this has gone from good to terrible. Okay, we need to eliminate this threat immediately so that we can suddenly turn around and deal with the creeper. Okay, get the nullifier in position. Defenders, move back. Oh no! What have I done? Get in here. I'm gonna try and build a secure position. Dig a wall here. We are so under attack. Okay. Info cache. This world must have once been a sight to behold. This info cache contains mostly architectural diagrams for a vast number of structures. Great. So glad to hear it. I would love to hear a solution to our current dire situation. Wait, I have an idea. It's a really bad idea. Let me just be clear with that. Oh no. Okay, once the shield wall is complete, my intention is to... Okay. So the creeper exists. There's acid in the creeper. I don't know if that's affecting the creeper at all. It seems like most of the creeper is just sort of flowing in from whatever chamber it happened to be in. So it is a 3.5 on 1, 2.5 on 1 fight right now. Large capacity, but not much production. Maybe we can simply outgun it. The shield wall is airtight, so it's time for a little bit more testing. Let's build... Oh, right, we can't dig rock. Oh, boy. My hope was to possibly dig a channel for the lava to go into to attack the creeper. Because it seems like most of the lava is gone, but it might just be used with the water to make stone. Minecraft rule. Okay, turn the apex around. We need to start fighting forward. Our targets are all of the EXC cores over here. That one we powered, but it might be unpowered now that it's been creeperized. We need to get to that info cache. We're really stuck. Okay, let's dig backwards, make a sort of emergency channel to possibly hold our reactors. We're stable on power. That's probably because we don't really have a lot of ships. I still would like more power production in case it can help us. Minutia of creeper is going to be pouring in. The big problem is that we're below it. We don't have a good vector of attack. Make sure all weapons are firing. And let's just suspend these 4 reactors from the roof. Oh goodness, they are expensive to make. We cut through our production by half. Well, our capacity. Okay, so this is how much power we're making. This is how much power we can make maximum. I guess the reactors need time to spool up, which makes sense. It's kind of like the collectors from 4 in that way. Which makes sense since there are no collectors in this. So far, I should say. Okay, so... we're gonna need a solution for this. Maybe we can seal it up with some shield, if we can get close enough. Also, listen to this. I'm bumping the music up, because, I don't know if you noticed, this is a remix to Mortars, baby. I was doing my test and I found it in the list of music, and I knew this was gonna be a good time. I love it so much. Today I am simply fanboying, and that's fine. Okay, so can't dig the metal. That's a little annoying. If we could move around the materials, I could possibly force the acid to melt the metal, but until then, we kind of have a choke point here. Okay. We've built the shield kind of under enemy fire. I'm gonna try and partition the creeper into two sections. One is the part above us, which is here, and kind of contain it. If we can contain it behind the shield, it will sort of accumulate in density, and then the missiles will be able to take care of it more effectively. Meanwhile, I want to get a nullifier to maybe, like, if we can cut through here, nullify this, and then block this part off, we can remove this emitter from the equation. But it looks like this chamber is almost empty. The creeper backlog is mostly destroyed. If I'm going to be making, like, major future tactical decisions, I'm going to need more ships. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 regions for stuff to be built. Can the nullifier reach from there? No, but it could if we make this room bigger. Tactics. I'm gonna have to get closer in order to actually shoot it. The other problem is that the apex needs to... The apex is working on keeping the shield alive. Maybe cancel the shield order for a moment. Prep the nullifier. We can just keep the nullifiers in reserve. This is a level of freedom I'm not used to, truly. The reactors need to deliver the energy to the apex. That's new. Well, kind of. Okay, nullifier's ready. This X core is almost ready to go. Load. We can get the apex a little closer. We can start digging out the channel, and we can put the reactor here. The nullifier, sorry. Can it get through this? Little heated, little injured, but it's through. Now, as long as the apex can just dig up that little bit. Cancel all shield orders. We can let it fall a little bit. The nullifier close enough. This is some wilder tactics I'm employing here. Prioritizing putting a shield on... Oh, we can't put a shield on that side. There's a creeper in the way. Here. Like, in case this area. Please. A little lower. This is... We're almost revealing the asset. It seems like the creeper can kind of coexist inside a puddle of acid, but not perfect. Nullifier cannot get any lower right now. Problem is that the uses do more. But this is stable. And pretty good considering just how recklessly I've decided to start at the bottom of the map. Okay, Okay. I saw this wrench symbol earlier. I think the ships have a little bit of auto self-repair, kind of like in Particle Fleet. Probably it requires energy to do, or maybe they just, like, it's really slow, but energy can make it faster. I don't know the details. Let's check the graph. Here's the graph. This is the total amount of creeper. This is the change in creeper over time. You can tell because there's the sum, well, the sigma and delta for summation and difference. Unfortunately, it seems like we're holding pretty even on creeper quantity. Okay, I'm gonna force the issue. I'm sending this defender in to destroy this creeper down here near the nullifier. Oh, goodness me, that was almost bad. That will let the nullifier get a little bit lower. Once it repairs, we should be cleared to just destroy it. Yes! Beautiful! Tactics! Great, that means that we should have cut the creeper production a little bit. So now this creeper is pouring in through this tube all the way down here very slowly. This one's pouring in through this chasm up here. And if we can prioritize our targeting a little bit, I think we can we can just punch through one. I think with 4 ships, each with a cannon on it, and then an extra missile launcher here, we probably have the firepower to outpace one dinky little emitter. So my plan is to change priority going up. We'll fight this waterfall, and then let this accumulate, and we'll simply just bypass it, like fly over here. Like we can fly up here, then dig our way back to the surface over, and just start bombarding this pool. Or we could do more tunneling strats. This defender needs to leave. Shoot your way through there, buddy. Oh! Oh, you're out of energy! Okay, so this is the health of the ship, which is measured in units of pixels, I guess. And that's the ammo. So there is still ammo to be considered. In that case, I'm really surprised that my plan worked. Now I see, now I see. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Like, of course there's going to be ammo in here. The ship is repairing itself, I assume. Build supply on off, ammo supply on off, good to know. Ammo is good, we are continuing. Can the reactors be moved? Doesn't seem like it. I guess making a reactor is a bit of a commitment. Okay, so, alternate plans, we could try and tunnel our way up through the right side, but I think that's a little bit cheap. There we go. That's blocking the... Oh, we don't need this shield anymore. Okay, we're effectively punching through the creeper's flow. It's hard for me to get the apex into a good firing angle. It's kind of too wide. That said, it can still produce the shields. Rockets are on, cannons are on, prioritizing creeper. I don't know what else it could prioritize, and I'm afraid to find out. Hold on. New idea. We do a reactor assassination mission. I'm gonna build a secret tunnel through to the other side. This is gonna require the full might of the apex to dig through, so let's give it a chasm up here. A cavern up here to dig in. We don't need these shields anymore. Okay, you can just dig shield. Okay, what's the mining range? Which of these dotted circles is mining range? I have the ship at basically where it is right now. It's still digging. I'm gonna assume purple. Purple seems like a utility color. Through. It's forcing itself to dig this shield up. No, no, it's the yellow. The yellow is its mining range. Fantastic. Okay, get the reactor ready for its journey. Reactor is clear. We have a path we can assassinate. Go forth. Beautiful. And that will make everything much, much easier. 2 more emitters on the map. I am free to destroy them. We even have a path to get power from the reactors up north. Okay, so energy goes into the ship. The ship converts that into pixels. And energy packets, and then go to wherever they need. So the apex is the relay for all of our construction. Good to know. I guess that means that the apex could run supply missions. It could get power from the reactors and then like move somewhere else to supply pixels to a ship. Especially if there's like a very weak flow of creeper waterfall in the way. The pixels seem durable enough to fly through a little bit of creeper before blowing up. So I can imagine doing like supply runs back and forth. Unnecessary. Great, 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 good. Okay. Next up is that one. And while it is pretty weak and isolated, it is a bit high. It's a bit deep. Let's see if this works. Aha, it does. Nullifier, Apex, Defender, Defender, Gunship, Nullifier. Send in the fleet! We are deliberately sacrificing this in the hopes of sealing off how it's getting to it. We're performing an interdiction maneuver. If this is the front lines, we're flanking them. Work to you, good work to you. Open bombardments, and even for just secure peace of mind, wall that up. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that's okay. Once we seal this passage, no matter how like unattended this area is, it can't actually do any more harm. It's not like the creeper can float up, and seeing all these pixels, I think that might actually be the creeper evaporating. Pause it. Creeper gas rise. Right there. That is a sign that the creeper can evaporate and is evaporating, which means even if I leave this alone, it should eventually evaporate. Which is a win condition for me. I could just blow it up. And I will. Ice! Is it particularly cold over there? Is this a cold planet? It's... Wait, is there actually a consideration for temperature going on here? I don't know where I would see this, but the water over here is completely warm and normal, and look below it and you will find lava. Is the lava heating the water, but not heating this water? Or is there just ice and it's floating on water separately? Deep contemplation. Okay, looks like we are through, and I reckon we just go full attack mode. We can even dig up here. Get through. Oh, where'd this fire come from? I was not paying attention. I don't know why that fell on fire. Was it simply on fire the whole time? What's gonna happen to the reactors? Oh, they just explode. Oh boy. I'm glad I wasn't relying on them for anything. Okay, it looks like this tunnel will... If water... Oh, no, it made an opening at the top. Okay, so that core's powered, that core's powered. That core will be powered once we clear out the area. Cancel these build of shield. Now it's just this densely packed corridor. Let's get the ships in formation. I'm gonna build like a tiny hole. They'll all like have crossfire into it. Get the apex involved. Okay. Line goes here. Line goes here. Here and here. Make that X and fill in the hourglass. Widen for more targets. Cylinderize. You may fan out your fire. I gotta say, I feel pretty good about my tactical breaching capability. Seems like we're gonna... Well, no, this one needs to evaporate still. But generally speaking, we're gonna get to this core before we get to the info cache. There's cool architectural stuff in the other one. I wonder what's in this one. Clean up, open the way. We outnumber the creepers' production. We outsupply them. We are providing bullets to their face faster than they can have faces to be shot. At the end of the day, warfare is all about production and logistics. What good's a gun if you don't got any bullets? I mean, I guess you could use that as a club. But, like, typically, if for two sufficiently good armies that are, like, good at defending themselves and minimizing losses, the winner will simply be the one that runs out of supplies first. Both on, like, a small scale and a larger scale. All about them logistics. Hellfire, you got range? Not quite. This is sort of the level we need to get to. I could maybe hide it back here, but I don't think I have the firing angles for that. Send in the apex. As long as we keep all of our weapons with targets to shoot, we will shoot and destroy Creeper at a rate faster than they can destroy us. Make sure your weapons are firing, such that your enemy cannot accumulate. Now that's nullification. Beautiful. Now we clear out the Creeper, get this data cache, go over here, power this EXC core, and blow it the heck up. I reckon we can start the move over now. A bit of a token crew. We're so slightly too small to move that guy in. Okay. Defender, clean this up. Hey, items collected. Info cache retrieved. Leah, analysis? This region of the galaxy was known for its computational sophistication. This info cache appears to be filled with locally trained AI networks. Neat. Local homegrown AI networks. None of that. None of that major corporation AI network. Out here, we grow our AIs locally sourced from local materials and data sets. It's like ethical produce. It's like we raise our AIs on training data and use positive reinforcement learning algorithms instead of the negative reinforcement learning algorithms used by cruel, corrupt corporations. Ethically sourced training data. Hey! We out. Very good. Submit. I'm not gonna have the best time in the universe. In fact, I was pretty close to the worst. But that's fine. This system is secure. Thank you very much. Can you Close out this. Thank you. Great. Secure. I was born the day the IXE attacked and killed 1 trillion people, including my parents. Were it not for Admiral Abraxas, I would have been killed too. Security is something people like you and I will never know. I'm with you, Commander. Lead onward. I think Oat has a little bit of emotions. Okay, I like this effect. Like these nebula-looking clouds of dust appear to be blocking the view to a certain extent. So I assume it's some sort of range outwards that it can traverse. But the nebula parts have a bit more of a weight to travel into. I'm interpreting this in terms of like path generation algorithms and stuff. I can't even see the full name of this one. We'll find out when we get there. I'm detecting a world that looks like a generic IXE casualty. It no doubt has an IXE presence. IXE to destroy? You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, it's kind of a little bit of a warlord, I would say. Proxion. Unexpected. Well, now I'm gonna expect it. There was a minor bump when rifting in. Ah, I see why. Strange. I see it too. There's a jettison tech module here embedded in the rock. It must have come from an Apex ship that was taking severe damage. Okay, so Apex is like a class of ship. It might not be the same Apex that Abraxas was on. Good to know. I concur, but what Apex ship? I thought we were the first to return to this region of space. In any case, there's another troubling issue on this world. I detect material that is emitting creeper. This must be the breeder that we were warned about. Alright. We will hit it and we will hit it hard and purge the creeper from it. Then we can take out the IXE cores and liberate this world. Okay, so breeder, I remember that from 4. Just a bit of territorial control, but basically, actually, I guess in this case, normally what happens is that the breeder only works by taking creeper in it and then multiplying it to generate more. And so the way you take it out is simply remove the creeper from the area and keep it empty. In this case, though, I'm wondering if you have to terraform it to destroy it. That would synergize well with the systems more. Shields.
If available in a mission, hold tab while painting the terrain to paint the area to create a shield in. Shields are built by ships equipped with a lathe unit. Creating a shield can only be done over empty terrain. Notice the energy bar at the top of the display. It shows the amount of energy stored in the Apex ship. The number to the left shows energy production. Energy production increases over time automatically, up to a maximum amount. To increase overall energy production, build reactors. They increase their output over time up to a maximum.
Good to know. Damageable land. And what is this? Creeper? Just straight up creeper. Okay, I understand, I think. Maybe. I'm gonna jump in danger close. Also, we have a new ship, I think. What is this? The Digger! Okay, it's got lathes on it, I assume. Launch! Oh, goody me. Well. Oh, the Apex is taking that on the hull. Okay, it would appear that I am incorrect. Breeder land, you cannot terraform it. That is okay. I'm not particularly concerned about that. So I guess there was just creeper in the breeder land to start with, which is why it's producing like this. And there's secret breeder land down here, which is now being flowed into, and now that's going to start creating stuff too. Okay. I feel like I have a reasonable understanding of what's going on. The breeder doesn't appear to have cannons or missiles on it. It's just a ship. The damageable land. Okay. The This is getting a little bit awkward. I'm going to send the digger over here. I know it's making the shield, but I'm going to move it to digger duty and take out that tech module. Maybe it's got tech. Would love that to be true. Ooh, this is a powdery stone. It's gonna cut off. This whole thing's just gonna pour in because this is loose material, I think. Digging a path's gonna take a while. You're gonna be on that for a while. The Apex is in shield repair range, so maybe it can hold off this dangerous creeper, but mostly it's just creeper. I'm not too worried about it, I just shoot it. There's no breeder up here, I don't think. So we just clear out the creeper, and we keep going. The missile's already started working. There's no reason to put the digger closer. Destroyer, intercept that creeper! It's trying to get away. I didn't let it. Alright, back to work. Oh, and you're collecting the Kirkium as well. Ooh, the North Creeper is actually getting through. The shields are not being repaired fast enough. And it seems pretty dense. I think we can hold stable, but there's just more Creeper to get through. I was hoping we could get through this pretty quickly. Ooh, fixed emitter. I guess that means it doesn't move. It's also the only emitter in the area. I have dastardly desires. I think we can snipe that. Sir, the tech module contained the matrix for a gunship. I've added it to our inventory and can be built on your command. For a region of space that should be devoid of ODN technology, this is very odd. Great, we got another gunship. Okay, move the digging ship in. It is now going to excavate our way down so that we may put our assassination reactor in play. Alright. Move in. If we can get to it before this pool fills up, we will get a free shot at the emitter. That'll be good enough. Oh, do we need a line of sight as well? Yes, we do. Good information to have. Emitter destroyed. So how do we deal with... Well, I guess we're dealing with this. It looks like the breeder has become dormant. Not sure how to ensure that's true. Aside from something really slow and boring, like shielding it in completely. Let's just block Creeper from flowing back up. Defender, you're tasked with cleaning that up. Rest of you, make your ways inland. Any room for the Apex. Yes. Alright, next target is going to be this creeper wall of thing up here. There's also the breeder land to the east, but I feel like that's a smaller target. Okay, it looks like the creeper kind of embeds itself into the breeder surface. And so the order of the day is we have to shoot the creeper in the breeder to disinfect the breeder from having creeper. That's how I'm reading this situation. Alright, Move the ship in. Do not take the 1 pixel wide path, please. Oh, there's like secret breeder over here. I'm gonna put some shield on it. Okay, break our way through. The amount of creeper made by breeder, I believe on average, is less than that of an emitter per unit area. But it's a bit self-sustaining in a weird and awkward way. It's kind of a more raw expression of territory control. I don't know how much firepower we need to clean out breeder specifically. So I'm just gonna bring out all of it here. Oh. Well, it looks clear. Let's build ourselves some more room. So let's see if we can't... Lowland 0, rock, land. Land and lowland 0 appear to be different materials. That's a lot of lava, I just realized, and it's barely contained. We could deliberately flood the place with lava. I don't know if that helps us. It doesn't seem like the creeper's affected by lava, but I may have simply been ignorant or unobservant. Defenders move in. Gunship, push the center. Let's remove the lowland 0 so that we may move the apex forward. The apex does have a cannon on it, but it also has this third thing I don't really understand. I assume this is cannon, this is lathe, this third thing I do not recognize. Maybe that's the thing that lets it build stuff? It doesn't appear to be... Wait, no, are these both cannons? I made a mistake. Okay, that's the drill. I'm learning. I'm identifying ships by their turrets. I'll get there. I don't think things are as, like, modular as they were in Particle Fleet, where you were building... You could build your ships, like, block by block. And cheat the game by having 1,000,000 point defense lasers. Particle beams. That is the wrong menu. I meant to launch to space. Mintaka! Glad to go there. Sir, I detect a residual rift signature. It is faint, but present. No more than 10 years old. We're not the first to be around here. So some ship has been here before us, and with each jump we are getting closer to its path. Interesting. The intrigue has begun. But before we continue, I'm going to hit the button that does an ad break, and we are going to... I don't know what we're going to do. I could take this time to talk, I guess. Like I said earlier, this is my first stream in over a month because of situations outside of my control. And I mean, they could, like, I'm back. I'm ready to be better than ever, but I'm actually not back to full capability. I'm probably not going to be for a while. There are just... I expected the gap in time to be mostly a one-off thing. Like, the situation would happen, it would resolve, I would be back. It hasn't gone that way. I don't think I'll be as back as I used to be for a long time. So my plan is to sort of scrounge up what I could and be back as much as I am right now, and to be more back in different ways than I was. I'm being very abstract and vague with my speech. This is because I don't know really how to describe it. I'm back. I'm streaming. I want to stream more than I ever have before. I want to do more. I want to push me and int and me in int further than it has ever been and turn this into, like, from a very committed hobby to an actual, like, thing I can call a job. I would very much like to do that. There are very particular permanent roadblocks in the way, but we are destroying them as best as I can. It's gonna be a bit of a journey. Last year was kind of chill. Like, I just sort of coasted on the joy and stuff and made friends. But this year's priority is gonna be very much businessing it up, because it's kind of necessary. The closer internet television becomes to a proper operating company, the more we have to pay for things like a proper company. We can do it, though. I believe in us. It's just the transition requires a force of effort that we are trying to scrounge together best we can. Don't worry about it too much. We'll open, like, proper financial incentives for you to have stuff and like stuff, but know that it's coming. It's fine. Hello, welcome back, advertisement viewers. Welcome to Frozen. There's gonna be ice. Where's the ice? Where's the ice? Where's the ice? Where they put the ice? Where's the ice? Where's the ice? Is this the ice? I mean, they're kind of cool mountains and stuff, but is it ice? I don't know. I don't see the ice. Ice could be secret. Astounding. More tech modules? It seems so. Whatever happened here, it must have been brutal. Let's return the favor. Okay, what's the plan? We could jump immediately to the tech modules location. Let's analyze the enemy. Thrower. I have no idea what that means. Emitter. It's just a pool of creeper. Thrower. Emitter on a rope, apparently. This is gonna erupt like a geyser, and I am afraid of it. We could prioritize getting the tech module. It might be something really freaking important. Especially since I believe this is a new enemy. Part of me also wants to nip this problem as fast as possible. But I kind of want to go point blank guns blazing. Just delete it. Alright, we are warped in. Get the energy. Weapons online. Nullifier online. Oh, there it goes. Oh, the thrower's like a force field. It literally picks up the creeper and throws it. And the apex is being damaged because it's on the path of travel, I assume. Good buddy. And it's online. There's our good. Ammo is good. Energy reserves are found. Get those power reactors online. Okay, so this is not as bad as I thought it was. I was worried that the throwers would be like the spore launchers or the static electricity thing. Oh, creep maker is a material. The creep emitter makes creep maker, which makes creep, which makes pain. No. Is my theory right? Are we... Yeah, it's cutting through the ship. The thrower is cutting through the ship. Spooky stuff. But it does mean we have some reprieve. I reckon we can nullify a thrower. And this thrower in particular has a finite supply of material to throw. Energy reserves are pure garbage right now. I guess we really do want to secure the Kirkium early so that we can build everything we have. Reactors are slow, but they're getting there. And I suppose the thrower hitting the apex damaged our ability to produce energy. So why do we have two cannons? This is a regular cannon. Is this some sort of heavy cannon? Thrower has got to be running out of material. Unless it counts as an emitter in its own right. Or at least has some capacity. Thrower has a health bar. Probably just health from nullifier destruction. Okay, we have a lot of vectors to approach. I think it might actually be too dangerous to go straight down. Okay, so treat the throwers as emitter. What is Riftium? And why is it gone? Interesting. So this is spewing, and because it's spewing, it's just very high velocity creeper. I don't think we can punch through that. It's gonna stop us in our track. So we need to circumvent it. Well, given we're on this side of the fountain, we could either make a very dangerous crossing over to the other side, which I might want to, purely to get that. In fact, let's send a small contingent on this mission. While the rest of us, with the Apex, cuts through to attack this pool. We need a lot of room. Okay, technically we don't need a lot of room. We need a lot of room at our destination, but not on the way. Interesting considerations. Let's explore that. Make a tiny little corridor, cut through, and then make like a bigger room here. I already like that a lot better. Enough room to put the Apex. Meanwhile, these two can move over here and start digging. Again, we don't need much. And they're giving us power. So, small path, just snake it in. Enough to open the way for the energy to flow through, which should now be able to, and now is doing so. With that, we don't even have to go in there. Rotate the Apex around so we can get that little bit of area. Okay, that should be enough for the module. Bring this back. Defender, you're a bit on a personal excursion, but I don't want this to overflow too much. Oh, sir, the tech module contains a cryon ship. Those were last used 10 years ago. I recall the ODN decommissioned them. They were ineffective, if I recall. Perhaps. I always had my suspicions about them. In any case, we now have one. I'll take it. I believe they're only useful for temporarily freezing the creeper, but that may still be useful for concentrating our weapon fire. Okay. kind of like a shield in spirit, if not method. Can I make like a path for the thing to follow? If I... Nope, not safe. I kind of wonder if there's a way to sort of waypoint a ship's path forward so that I can manually have it circumvent Creeper. Maybe not. Either way, the Defender is doing good work. The Freezer might be a way to stop the Thrower's antics, but I'd much prefer to get this next ship first. Take our digger, make a tiny little energy tunnel. There we go. And then while that's happening, I want to get the defenders and gunships ready to breach this pool. Like the energy's going through. Meanwhile, Digger, if you could please make this room bigger so that we can fit the apex, and use this slightly open cavity so we can get it ready in less time. I guess that's sort of the point of these little openings. Actually, I think Kirkium used to be in those spots. Another Cryon. So the ship that left these Cryons must have set out no later than 10 years ago. I wonder who they were and what happened to them. We have a much smaller crew this time around compared to Particle Fleet. This is almost like Creeper 3 levels of crew. And even then, one of them was a AI construct assisting us, technically. Allegedly. And one of them was the good Abraxas. Okay, are we ready to open this way? We have the Cryons, and I think if the Creeper suddenly bursts out of here with high concentration of pressure, it won't be that bad. How are you dealing with on ammo? Ammo supply is the glowing red, and we do have connections, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, get ready to breach. Okay, that looks to be the Cryon working as I would hope. There's no emitter here. I don't see any breeder, nor do I see any creeper maker. So there should be no pushback on this. Given that, I'm going to try and build out the tech module tunnel deeper. Try and find a way to assassinate this emitter. Simply as something to happen while we're working on this. Move Apex a little closer. That should be enough room to get the digger involved. Given these rocks are not giving us good line of sight, I'm going to keep the missiles gunship. Go on that. More Kirkium for free. Alright, start building the staging ground. I'm gonna at least want one ship of some description. I didn't mean to actually build shield. I think I have a bad habit of letting go of the modifier key before letting go of the clicking key. Okay. I want one nullifier, that is range. I'm gonna send the Cryon here. And the second defender. The plan is to cut a hole here, use the Cryon to block the creeper coming forward with the cannon to provide actual creeper deletion, which should give enough time for the nullifier to finish nullifying, at which point we will just sort of hold the line. With this deleted... Oh, this is rising. I think it's important that we get this done. Okay. Line of sight in 3, 2, 1. Cryon is contained. Give nullifier line of sight. We are good. Excellent. From here, I suppose we can start just chipping away at this supply of creeper. This will possibly lower the rising pressure of this funnel. just because it needs to refill here. And I don't know how they're simulating water pressure. Whether Archimedes' principle is in play here or not. Either way, we will need to clear out this area simply to get to the EXC core. Let's open up the apex getting in here, I suppose. If we were daring, we could cut across this horizontal. I don't think I'm daring, though. I may be a little bit of a coward. This pool over here can be fought with our team here. Let it pour in and be shot by our defender. How's this defender doing? It's keeping the creeper from pulling out from this geyser. Move gunship in. Move. The Cryon isn't doing much against still creeper, like still water. It doesn't matter, it's not flowing. Let's move it here. That'll sort of defend. Okay, that puddle's complete. The gunships are destroying, but I think they're also making waves. On our way through. Let's open a more direct path. This is now just an open chamber. Reorient some of the ships. We will bring the apex in soon enough. And by soon enough, I mean now. Let's reprioritize. Defender, go clean up the puddle. Gunships move in to attack the encroaching threat. Thrower. You're not giving me details on the thrower itself. Physics solid, cannot dig. Solid, cannot dig. Okay, so we can get a bit more of a detailed analysis of what material is and what it does. Physics type sand does not block ships, does not block movement, does not block weapons, has energy. That's not on the creeper though. Shield, creeper damages, does not block ships, does not block movement. What's this button do? Open, close. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's an entire second menu. Oh, how many ships am I gonna have by the end of this? Okay, that's the EXC core activated. Gonna let the defender clean up. The gunships are doing good missile work around the bend. Let's clear line of sight through. If we go for the thrower directly, we're gonna be fighting the emitters low, trying to reach it. Awkwardly, we are gonna have to attack the emitter from below, given the rock around it. Let's just start building the nullifiers then. I think this is our only path forward. And this is rock, we can't dig through it anyway. We'd either have to go all the way around or punch through. And I feel like punching. Okay. Defender's work is done. Move to the front lines. Gunships need to get closer. I believe the orange is their cannon range. Actually, I can check by clicking a defender. Okay, yes, the orange dotted line is cannons. Red dotted line is assumedly missiles. The purple is the weird heavy cannon, who's... Oh, sentry guns! I see. I just noticed the Cryon has a lathe. Fantastic, I can use them as makeshift diggers. They're a more well-rounded support ship, I guess. Capable of supporting via turp, and also by stopping the creeper in its tracks. Very good, very good. Defender on top is smiling. Nullifier is almost close enough to destroy the thrower. Defender's getting close, get your cannons online. Let's start the preparation for the counteroffensive, I suppose. We'll need to open this corridor wider. Good. So that's a bit close to the thrower's arc. Let's move a little bit back. There we go. You are not so exist. So once the throwers start landing, it should be a simple matter to bring this final defender back to the fleet. IXE core activated. Oh, I see. The IXE core takes, like, a steady supply of power over time, which we can't supply if there's creeper in the way. That's why they turned off last mission. Good to know. Great. We are now ready to proceed. I may have been a little bit overzealous. With the Cryons, let's get some positional advantage. Defenders, fill the gap. Cryon, fill the gap. Nullifier, get ready in position. In fact... a genius. We don't even need to attack on this line. We can just build a shield and it'll work for long enough, I assume. Just the subtlest, tiniest opening to get to that creeper emitter. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why isn't this working? Are we not close enough? We're close enough. Oh no, can you not nullify through shield? That's unfortunate. Well, in that case, we'll use the makeshift shield, which is the Cryon itself. There. There we go. Shield out of our way. Beautiful. Well, now all that's left is to get that IXE core. Let's get it. Really appreciate the mixed use of the Cryon ships. It's a little easier to make terrain progress wherever I need. That's enough. Send in the fleet. We don't even need to remove all of the creeper, though I personally feel satisfaction if I did. All we need to do is secure the area with the core. So much so that I'm actually going to prepare some shield along this wall. Just to make it easier. Full open fire. It's a little awkward opening to fight through. Make some easier path. It might be the case that we do not have the firepower to fight the flow of creeper from this larger area. That's okay, though. Any other ships unaccounted for? No. Cryon range is pretty good. Oh, the shield! Shield work is commencing slightly. That worked. Get the apex slightly closer so we can get its cannons involved. It's got a line of sight there. Yes, it does. Even the heavy cannon's doing work. Shield's going up. Gonna take. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Let the excess creeper flow out. Now we don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm a genius. Beautiful. Oh, that's Frozen complete. So it seems, as a review of the story so far, we appear to be tracing the path of a ship that left, or that was at least here 10 years ago. What they're up to, I'm not sure, but they've kind of shed data pods, and we're picking them up to bolster our forces as we go into this mysterious... oh my goodness, the map loops. I assume it doesn't loop genuinely, but it's kind of like a map software where you open it up and go zoom out to like the entire globe, and you see like a duplicate of a continent on the other side. I wonder if this is the true scale of the place, or if it's simply looping at the smallest interval it can. Like, it fits all of this on this screen, and then it loops again because it's got no more data. If we go further, maybe it'll scale up more. So maybe it's simply that the map grows vertically more than horizontally. Oh. The Murphic. Off we go. Leah, something isn't right. It is clear we are not the first to return to this region. You are correct, though. As the residual rift signature is even stronger in this system, we're getting closer to something. See here. Looking up! Ah, this might be a mission where we're intended to start from below. Yep. I don't think we have room. Something terrible happened here. It's almost as if this site was used to perform experiments. What the heck? Wait. An orange crystalline structure. Is this an amp gem? Experiments on an Apex ship, it would seem, and it seems the Apex ship put up a fight. I concur. It shed a lot of modules we should now collect. Additionally, I see them, Leah. Amp gems. They're amp gems! I didn't expect to find any of these, but we will use them to amp our systems locally. Nice. Okay, so a lot of tech available. Lot of 100? Oh my goodness. I think that's the most creeper I've seen on an individual tile. We got acid in tough sand physics. Kind of like this powdered material. Land, rock, damageable land, sand up top. So we could just run the gauntlet and see what happens. We could also run the alternate gauntlet. You think we can take this? I want to try. Vendors online immediately. Begin! Hello, I'd like to purchase a 2-for-1 at the local nullifier store. Uh-oh. I may have severely underestimated. Yeah, okay, that didn't happen. Let's, okay, skip that. Let's just do something a bit more sane and reasonable. It's still insane. But we're gonna become the heart of the experiment here. Naturally, I think we should prioritize things above us because they're gonna pour down. If these push through, they're gonna be fighting gravity. So we'll let them fight gravity while we fight upwards. Their amp gens collect to increase weapon ranges, fire rates, I assume, and energy production. Good to know. Let's get our reactors online to any degree whatsoever. We want to move fast because the creep is approaching. Yeah, it's interesting to me that the creeper appears to be a compressible liquid. Something I'm used to as far as creeper mechanics. Like, it's pouring down and this part is like less dense than the creeper below it. So I reckon if we're gonna face the firepower that is this thing, we are going to need to get the tech modules and bolster our fleet considerably. We also are completely starved of Kirkium. The acid has appeared to have flowed up to the top of the tufts, though I don't really have any plans for it. Okay, get ready. Creep's about to fall through. Maybe I should have gotten the amp gems. No turning back now. Okay, energy production has exceeded 3. I think that means that the Apex can now sustain itself. Reactors are online. Hold it off. It's gonna be a while till the Cryon's done. Move the Apex. Bad, 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 bad. I forget particular aspects of my decision-making in this regard. But we have the amp gem. I'm attaching that thing onto the Apex as soon as possible. As soon as I figure out which button does that. When I find out what button allows me to attach, is over for you. Unless that's not how the amp gems work right now. Is it a passive bonus? Let's check the tutorial.
You have been dispatched by ODN to liberate.
Pause that for a second. I need to...
Select a ship.
Thank you.
Use upgrade gems to enhance the output of various systems. Each collected gem, up to a maximum, increases the efficiency of weapons and energy production.
It's a passive! I am simply better. Don't lose the Apex. Don't lose the Apex. Come on. Okay, I see an opening. The ship up. Apex, do not... I've lost the Apex and it dropped the gem. Okay, so it's, classic Creeper World rules. Okay, well, now that everything's fallen into oblivion, we can barely rebuild the Apex. I need a bigger room for the Apex further away from the Creeper. We're going to get that tech module. We're going to learn what it has. We're going to learn what it does. We're going to learn what it takes. We have obtained another defender. Excellent. I like defenders. They're cheap and effective. Need a bigger room. Get up there. Get up there. Defenders online. Okay, so bad news is we're inundated with Creeper. Good news is I don't think there's any Creeper production. So as long as we can hold, we can win. Archimedes' principle will be working in our favor today. Or is it Bernoulli? No, Bernoulli's is the association between pressure and radius of pipe. That's not what I mean. I mean the fact that there's only a finite volume of creeper in here, which means there is a maximum level with which the creeper can elevate itself. So as long as we dig up, we can stand above it. The apex is getting hit in the tail. And we've lost power. Okay, creeper pressure is dropping. A side effect of creeper quantity dropping. Also, what the heck is this? Okay, theoretically, could the apex fit in there? Barely. I'm really compelled by this. The apex can fit there. I want to just jump the ship in here and fight, and I want to reset the level so that I can do that. I want to see if that works. I won't do it now because... Oh, no. Apex under fire. There's no room for it. Dig. We need elevation for the apex. Oh, we're gonna lose the reactors too. Welcome to the first struggle. Okay, well, if we're losing the reactors, then I'll just put the reactors up there. Don't bother. Set them free. Ooh, we have a shot of maybe getting to that core. Or that module. Gotta use the proper vernacular. Maybe I should have just started up there. Reactor obtained! Great. I don't think I have a good feel for the economy yet, in terms of reactors, energy production, and consumption for stuff. Something to learn. It seems like the creeper is finally leveling out. We shouldn't be in danger anymore. So let's reactor up. Okay, so the fact that amp gems are passive buffs makes me assume that they are level dependent. I can only use the amp gems here, I assume. I mean, this place is a lot more tranquil and serene when I'm not in grave danger all the time. So, I reckon we just build an excavation team. All of our facilities online. Ready to push over there. We're gonna have a very casual team clearing out all of this creep so that we can get to the tech modules and amp gems. And then just another forward fleet to take care of the emitters over here. I know they're not doing much, but they could. They very well could. I don't have the square bracket that tells me the maximum production anymore. It was 12 earlier, which makes me assume each one of these is 3, but that doesn't... Oops. But that doesn't account for the Apex itself, which also has production. I'm not sure. Well, let's start digging. Okay, let's be a bit more conservative with our excavation. It doesn't take much to connect us to something we want. And it seems like digging itself is cheap. Otherwise, how the heck would we have survived with half the apex destroyed? I assume it takes ammo like anything else. Particle fleet rules and all. Just enough to get the gem out. Gem is out. I assume we power it to get its amping power. And then we proceed. Excavator is ready. Combat vessels. They're gonna have their work cut out for them. They're just gonna be fighting for a while. Next choke point in the big, let's say, is here. Maybe I want a gunship over here just to get these little puddles out. It's not in my nature to just keep good, evil creeper. Ah, I figured something out. I could use the acid to melt the metal. Give us an easier access to fighting. That's a strategy. Let's bring the defenders over here. Nice little trio of firepower. The gunship and the apex deal with this big pool. Hopefully we can build enough of an entryway that we can simply fire without having to worry about line of sight or range. Simply because of all of the creep there. Cryons have pretty good range, though they're not really helping the creeper itself. Keep them around to support the digging efforts. Defender is clear. We start destroying this little bonus side patch. The emitters are not emitting very fast. With all the lathes, we can very much just sort of bend the terrain to our will as needed. Some of the creeper's pressure is going to be released as we open it up to the cannon fire, but that's okay. Weapons are ready. Weapons are good to go. Let's start preparing the attack, but not actually engaging it. Just a little bit of land left, just to keep it contained. The moment we open Pandora's box, there's going to be some Pandoran going on. And because of the altitudes involved, most of the... Actually, getting a good firing arc is going to be very difficult. We may have to rely on gunship for this. Those tech modules are going to be a while out. Let's just start the attack on the box. I could use the acid. I acknowledge very much that I could use the acid. I don't want to, in this instance. I simply wish to perform violence. It's not much. It's not much. Let's do a sort of... Let's cap the T a little bit here. It's one firing arc, but it's the same firing arc, is the logic. We want to make sure the entryway is secure so that we can move ships in. So I will keep one defender here. Move the Cryon over to help secure the entrance even more with its area denial. Mining ship is no longer helpful in any way, but the cavern is now mostly open. We can bring in the apex. I think it's safe enough to bring in the nullifier. I'm made to. Simply because I don't know if I have the sharpshooting power to secure a snipe on both of them at the same time. Okay, move the third defender in. The gunships are good because they don't need line of sight. These missiles can snake into these passageways. That said, their range is limited in these open spaces, so try and keep them close to the entrances they're trying to hit. Another amp gem. You're at 40% amped. Amp gems appear to live on the apex and will be dropped literally on the ground if the apex is destroyed. Honestly, the amp gems were a lot easier to deal with when we were operating in space in particle fleets. This is a new vector of problem I have to deal with. Such is the nature of warfare, ever evolving. That module's as good as ours. Meanwhile, the apex is securing these two. Well, these two caverns. Well, the defenders are doing a decent job, but I don't think they're making much headway. Maybe these modules can provide me another ship to do. Seems like mostly I'm being provided with duplicates of ships I already have, simply to bolster my forces. Gunship, clear out that creeper so that we may power the tech module. Bryon, you're not really needed on this front. Go over to there. Ooh, you're gonna about to move through that puddle, aren't you? No, you're safely going around. I guess if there is a safe path, it will pursue the safe path. Another reactor! Great. The Apex ship that lost this defender must have been seriously damaged. And old. Our auto rift tech prevents damage to this degree now. So we got another defender and another reactor. Bye bye me. Barrel through this. There's nothing we need in that cavern. We can proceed. Now that's some progress on our firepower. With that, we will destroy those two emitters and activate the 3 exporters basically simultaneously. We have range. Fire. 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Double kill. And then clear out the creep. There's the energy. Very good. Decent time. And yep, the amp gems get dropped when we leave. So, real quick, I want to test something. Thank you, Leah. But I want to see this. I got betrayed by the dang X cord not falling due to gravity. Is that random? Yeah, it seems like their initial impulse is kind of random. Weird to think that there is a random component to all this. Ooh, tail end of the ship's getting a little spicy. But we're living. Second defender in. Eventually. This is gonna work. It's working. Maybe the emitters can only emit to a certain pressure of creeper, which is why it stopped. I'm curious. There's a lot of physics I don't yet know the details to. Oh, now we have density shot with the missiles. To get room for another reactor. Not sure we have enough power to fire all these things. Ooh, if I rotate the reactor, I can fit it a little closer. That's an interesting bit of asymmetry. That drop. Ooh, the rope's a little elastic. That's, unfortunate. Ooh, looking good. Let's try again. So long as energy production rate is going up, I am making an appreciable difference. Let's move this defender down. Maybe stop these splashes going for the reactor so that we can get more power. Reactors can up. Orientation doesn't appear to matter on this side. And we're low on additional firepower. The cryons won't really help here aside from mitigating the splashes. And I don't plan on digging anytime soon, so let's simply nullify. Prep the double kill. I'm not even interested in actually completing the mission to the degree of getting all the tech modules and whatnot. I just want to do this. Because I know I can do the rest. Thunders. Competing. Let's bite the bullet. We'll do one nullify at a time. You chump, get back here. Oh my goodness. Oh, finally. Okay. This bass line kind of reminds me of The Chase from Creeper World 3 soundtrack. song is it called? Reaper Crawler. No. I like how if there's already a pixel in the final destination, it doesn't dematerialize in the first destination. It's only the places that become empty that have to move. Now let's get the X4s purely for satisfaction, and then I will abandon the mission. Let it be known, I did that. Now it wants us to get those, but I don't care, so... Exit mission. Well, now that I've proven myself a capable individual, stick the map. The residual rift signature is extremely high here. I fear... I know what you mean, Leah. Headed in. Oh, there's... Bizarro! Oh, that's not good. Let's look at this map. We've been charting out jump by jump to various different locations. Feels like we have a intended path. Or at least these may be lines indicating distance to other places, which we can confirm but can't actually travel to because the EXC cores are stopping us for reasons I don't exactly understand. Alrighty. Aldebaran. Aldebaran! There's just a button to reset the entire story. I actually used that to do my testing. Like, I tested in World 1 a little bit, just to get a sense of the UI, and then I hit reset so you could have the really loud narrator voice again. I like the effect that the planet, despite being pixelated, has an unpixelated, very sharp shadow representing the part that's looking towards the star and the part that isn't. I'd appreciate if the actual menu that shows the level were a bit better at not being there anymore. That's fine. Let's go to Bizarro World and take a scour of the place. Hello. That's a structure. That is an honest-to-goodness operating structure of some kind. What's this? I have no idea what that is. Bedrock land. Tech module. Upgrade. Well, amp-ams. Pipe. In the land. What are you? Wreckage in the sand. Sandland. You're just pipe in the normal. What do you do? Physics solid. Will not tell me about the pipe. Sand. Creeper blocks. Blocks creeper 25. Ah, okay, I see. So that 25 number probably means that if the amount of creeper adjacent to it exceeds 25, it will seep into the sand. That's like the pressure required to infiltrate the sand. Okay. Unbelievable. There's actual wreckage from an old Apex ship on this world. There's wreckage and 2 more tech modules, I'm afraid. This might have been the last stand for our mystery Apex ship. They fought a noble fight till the end. May they find peace amongst the gods. Okay, then we have machine. I have to assume. Yeah, I'm making assumptions right now. This is a pump. It's gonna pump it. It's gonna take the creeper that's here, it's gonna flow it through these pipes, and it's gonna spray it out here in the spray chamber. Don't know what this is about. Ay, ay, ay. That's unfortunate. So, AC. Oh, is it anti-creep time? I was expecting it eventually. This may be our moment. I'm gonna play it safe. That last mission has taught me the errors of uncontrolled hubris. AC ore. Decays. Cannot dig. Does not block ships. Does not block movement. Does not block weapons. It appears to do nothing. Maybe it's like breeder. Maybe I need to get AC over here. Oh, step 1. Dig. Wait, what is... This is not at all what I was expecting to happen. What's this stuff? Waste. Interesting. What is waste? Physics liquid blocks creeper 10, pushes creeper down. Creeper damages, does not block ships, does not block moves, does not block weapons. Damages ships. Yeah, I was worried. This appears to be some sort of hypothetical radioactive waste kind of deal. Amp Gem 1 collected. Prepare to get Amp Gem 2 and also this tech module. I assume these tech modules are going to teach us something about anti-creeper. Maybe we get a sprayer of some kind? Or react. I want our production systems operational so that we can start with the actual war part of the war. And I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of digging, so I'm going to make the digger now. Sir, we have obtained an ore miner. These are rare and highly coveted. ODN only dispatches them to... I feel like I did not do that sentence justice. Sir, we have obtained an ore miner. These are rare and highly coveted. ODN only dispatches them to elite crews with veteran status. I'm familiar, at least in simulation. I'll deploy it near the AC ore emitter on this world. This will allow us to collect AC ore. Oh, so our anti-creeper is not a surprise to you. It's just another factor in the equation of war. Position an ore miner near this AC ore to collect it. You need a maker ship to create AC ore collecting. Ore miner is this circle, huh? Interesting. So, despite my initial thought, it appears that this area is reasonably safe. I assume there's some threshold with which... 125, good to know. Eventually the creeper will build up enough pressure to cut through here and enter this chamber, but the waste will destroy it. This is a chamber of anti-creeper, AC. AC will annihilate creeper on contact. AC will also block the falling waste on this world. Interesting. Where's that? Oh, the sand is blocked away. There's some of that. There's some of this. Sand. Sand. What is the implications that this is sand? Oh, I think I know the implications. If we cut this little bit here, the pressure of this will push the AC up and possibly into the chamber. I may wish to do that. We now have a maker. This will use AC ore to create anti-creeper. This tech would have been extremely new 10 years ago. Whatever Apex ship came this way must have been equipped with the latest and best tech. And from the looks of this world, they needed it and more. I agree. This world looks very odd. The IXE must have been performing some experiments or manufacturing something here. So the IXE is a deliberately extant, like, enemy faction. I'm very curious to hear what that's about. Is the sand getting in the way of the ore mining? Just in case I want to get rid of it. Okay. Maker ship. Now I'm gonna experiment with trying to free the AC. So I'm gonna build a little chamber down here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Stop it. That's actually bad for me. Um, does this block? Well, physics solid, so yeah, it should block the anti-creep. In that case, let's try and channel it towards the chamber. Much more deliberately. And that'll be our entrance. Only one digging ship, so... to pick our battle here. Move the apex in closer. Reaper isn't really building up too badly. A pressure of 125 is going to be hard to reach. I wonder how the lava interacts with the anti-creep. Maybe it doesn't. Which is more dense? What are the density of all these materials? I have the suspicion that lava is going to be more dense, but I don't know that for certain. Alright, let's make the world's tiniest passageway. Okay, there's sand falling. I didn't really want sand to fall in. Well, no, this is fine because of the Bernoulli. If we delete the sand, then the sand can be used to sort of backfill this chamber if it pushes out the AC. And the AC itself should just rise up. I hope, at least. Meanwhile, the Maker exists, but is not doing anything. We've got the AC for it. What's the holdup? Does the shield block supply? Maker confirmed on, or AC supply is good. Why aren't you... Oh! Okay, so it has an on mode and it has a dump mode. I've just activated dump mode. So I guess that's always on. Dump, collect, off. Okay, so I could bring the Maker ship down there to collect, but I don't need it. I have the ore mine. Dump. Dump it, fill the chamber. Reseal that hole, I guess. And the hope is that the AC will at least provide some safety against the waste. There's a lot of metal on this world, so we can't really circumvent the intended approach. If there was acid, we could. Can we build acid? Which one of these is acid? Acid. What makes acid? Sulfur and water. Cool. There's chemistry, Noida style here. Sulfur and water makes acid. View. Game mode. Enable free build, enable slammer. No. I will play right now as is. So the AC is building up. It appears to be less dense than the lava, as expected. It's sort of pouring backwards into the chamber I was hoping would help me push the AC up. That's unfortunate. But this should still reach capacity eventually. We have room for a reactor. We can get that amp gem. Do a little busy work. Prepare for the oncoming attack. We're actually pretty safe from all the enemy right now. Do we assume the machine will stop running once we clear the creeper in it? I'm not certain. There's amp. Kind of a tight fit for anything to get in. Let's build the defender swarm. Reactors at full. Production's pretty darn good. We could build the ships in the chamber already. There's enough of a safety buffer for power to get through. It's not ships. Careful of the lava, though. There we are. Just ensuring the integrity of the shield. I couldn't see behind if there was still shield there or not. Double click to select all the same ship. That is a classic Creeper World special. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're away. There. Now that's a Bernoulli's. Maybe not. But maybe that would help the flow. This is an enclosed space, so as the maker makes, it will fill. Unless the waste is evaporating. It might be. That said, I don't see anything that suggests that the waste wouldn't work on the creeper itself. Maybe we should let them fight each other. Any more ships to build? Only Nullifier. We might have space to engage Nullification. Regardless of what's happening, we're outpacing the waste dispensers, which are called wasters. That makes complete sense. Doesn't seem like we can cut the pipe. Pipe's operating on another level of reality. That shield wall I can move through, so I can cut the land here, let the sand pile down, move the AC up some more. Maybe that's correct, maybe that's not correct, I'm not sure. Energy supply is slow. Ooh, but anti-creep is glowing. I don't want to delete the sand, just the land the sand is on. There we are. Nullifier is ready. We simply need eyes on target. Now, if we try to fight through right now, it will destroy us. That creeper is under much greater pressure than the anti-creep on this side. So we will need to counteract with weapon. The Cryon, I think, will do us good here. Also, if we can maybe get maybe a layer of shield. Actually, does the sprayer damage shield? Or the waster, sorry. If the waster doesn't damage shield, we could simply clog the works. Okay, I think it does destroy shield. That's fine. Okay, pressure is sitting at about 7. We got pressure of 17 on that side. It's weird to think of it as pressure and not altitude like I'm used to. Defender line is ready. We got a Cryon ship in range to keep the weapons at bay. Gunships are ready to missiles through the gap. Let's do this. Radius 3. The other concern is that this will split the priority of the systems we have. Which is to say that the anti-creeper that was only dealing with the waste will now deal with the waste and the creeper itself. I'm concerned about. Well, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Actually, no, I'm going to make this a funnel so that as much of the ships can operate as possible. And even maybe make it wide enough that the nullifier can get to work immediately. I think this is just a matter of time. If we can stop the creeper from hitting the nullifier in time, the emitter will be destroyed. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That's clear victory. Beautiful. Okay. Keep that area sealed off. Don't let the anti-creeper in. We still need to contain the waste. That said, the machine's been cleared of stuff, but it's still running. So I need to nullify the machine. And what if I don't want to? Head full, carefully. The anti-creeper has given us a good advantage. I think the apex is a bit too far away from the action. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm going to put it in the waste room. Digging machine doesn't really have any more function now that it's just an enclosed brawl for the cores. I'll bring it over, though. Seems like can the ore miner only mine ore? Or can it mine anti-creeper itself? I can't even select it to... No, I can't select it. No, I think it just mines ore. That's fine. Well, this chamber's looking pretty full. Advance the shield wall so that I can delete the non-shield wall so that I can shoot through it, have better firing angles. Defender move in, defender move in. Things are chugging, but that's okay. This is a pretty intense fight. Let's all admit to that fact. Gunships do not have room. Need to give the gunships room. So, I think there's enough anti-creeper to hold the waste at bay for at least long enough that we can get through. Maybe we can... I don't want to completely open the floodgates to have the anti-creeper come out, but I'm willing to put the maker outside the room. Provided we can find space for it. Not easy, admittedly. Maker's pretty large. I think that would be the space for it. At least the gunships have range. Here we go. And then we'll just watch the waste room with our ships placed pretty low in the event that the waste rain starts raining on our parade. But with anti-creeper in the mix, we should be able to start pushing forward. Carefully maneuver the gunships so that they both can fire their weapons, thus giving us ample room to proceed. The anti-creep is piling up. Next nullifier is ready to potentially destroy. I can't select the machine, so I wonder if I really can nullify it or not. But in the event that I can, I'm going to deliberately try not to. Amp gen power has us at 60%. There's no more amp to collect. Really is a tight corridor. Oh, the Apex's heavy cannons can fire a bit further than its regular ones. Can we move the Apex close enough to support? Not really. Also, is it wrong of me to call the ship the Apex? Given that it appears to be only one of many. It's the only one that matters to us, so... I assume it's fine. Nobody's gonna complain, I hope. Good, weapons clear. I would use the cryons to help fire good in here, but there's not really any room for it. This gunship can shoot missiles. It can't fire cannons. It feels like a stalemate, but it's not. I suspect that pressure is slowly moving in our favor. In fact, I have an idea. How about we make like a bridge, so that the anti-creep goes towards the emitter, giving us more room to bring in the nullifier to nullify. Capra! I'm sorry you were in math prison. You did tell me about this. You wanted me to help you with math. I remember that conversation. How bad is the math? Because right now I'm in regular prison. Okay, at least Taka's helping you. I'm sorry I decided to stream. Make my triumphant return to streaming on the day you needed help with the math. All you told me last week was next week. There wasn't any specifics. The yellow's the lathe. I mean, extra lathe power is good. We're building a bridge. Waste isn't really being a problem. That's nice. Pressure is much greater in the chamber than here. But in the event that that's only because it hasn't been accosted by the creeper, I'm not going to push it. Okay, here's the question. How do we get the nullifier in here without compromising our firepower? I feel like I'm figuring out how to pack groceries in a bag. I'm sorry. What kind of numbers? How numbery are they? Okay, due to the repositioning, we've lost a bit of firepower on that guard. We can... A little, just a little. If this holds steady, we have victory. I can't order my ships to stop firing through the shield. I can't focus their fire at all. So it's just gonna have to be proximity based. Nullfire, it's here. Fire. Okay, we're through. We're through. One emitter down. 2 more to go. That really opens up the hope. The hope and the spirit. Okay. If we're willing, I think the ore packets can pass through the waste rain. Maybe. And if that's the case, maybe we are okay with opening up the universe. It would help us get a foothold. But we are just sort of fighting by the numbers now. You know, the rate of fire, the cannon pelting sound is almost in time with the music, making like a little beat. It's nice. It's gonna be coming in a little hot, but if we get the gunship cannons running, it'll be good. Yeah, see, this sector is almost clear. Let's build a fully unified shield wall. Move the defenders a bit closer to the fight. Get this gunship. Actually, move these defenders down. Put the gunship in the gap it makes. Ooh, bit too close. No, we're good. We're good. They'll be fine, right? No, they're not fine. Mildly unfine. No, they're fine. Bigger ship is not actually close enough to finish the shield wall. I don't know why I want to finish the shield wall. It actually makes my job harder. Maybe I can make an anti-creeper bomb. Is there a pressure level at which anti-creeper just goes through shield anyway? Let's check. No clue. No. Open help on makers?
The maker is used to create or...
How long has that prompt been there? Anti-creeper. When anti-creeper was collected, maker can use to generate copious amounts of anti-creeper. Options allow for dumping, collecting, or targeted fire of anti-creeper. I feel good with my knowledge. That's enough room to get the apex in. It barely. Kind of splashing around. I like how it kind of still looks like the apex when it dematerializes to move over there. Wait, I think there's a hole in my shield wall. Yep, there it is. Fix that. There we go. Now we can start making the AC bomb. I finally feel vaguely good about the situation. Just numbers now. Good and firing. Defender, you join the line. We have the energy to fire continuously with all guns, and we are going to. A lot of good missile detonations. Okay, the AC bomb is accumulating. This might not be a worthwhile venture. I'm just gonna destroy the shield wall. And then we'll move the Maker into a good position to just fire upon everything. Your facility is now my facility. Oh, it's beautiful. You know, I think the AC bomb kind of worked. Also, because we're dumping the AC from the dumper as like a powder, it gets to its destination and then becomes AC. And its destination is right on top of the creeper, so that is most effective. Ships down. Prepare the 2 nullifiers for action. Keep the digging ship around, it can make shields. I should respect that fact. I don't want to over-move ships. I'm pretty sure the ships are incapable of contributing gunfire while moving. Which means that in the moment between its leaving and its arrival, it does not exist in the equation of weaponry. Whoa, 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 you almost got me there. You almost got me to destroy the machine. I'm not destroying the machine, I'm keeping the machine alive. Okay, the AC flood is looking good. No complaints here. AC is super dense up in the chamber. I really want to set it free. And now that I'm pretty convinced that the waste machine doesn't actually destroy AC, it just is destroyed, I'm willing to do it. Flood the entire chamber. What once produced waste shall now lay waste to my enemies. I mean, look at that wave! That is a pressure wave of AC. And it's coming to destroy my opponents. Ooh, even the far reaches of the chamber are losing power. I definitely feel the intermittent sort of fluidic chaos that comes from all the waves and stuff, much like it was in 4. Which is making actually approaching and having safe areas a bit harder to do. I suppose that's the incredible power of the Cryon, that it can help mitigate that. Nullifier 1, your target is set. Oh, it's beautiful. Extreme quantities of like anti-creeper production makes you feel like the creeper, giving the actual creeper a taste of its own medicine, which is fun and good. It's why I think what was it, like CSM was such a fun game mode in Creeper World 3, and why Path mode was so fun and popular in Creeper World 4. The Apex in here. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the Apex here. I feel like I want it to be in a location where it's raining down on the creeper. Not necessarily that it's any less effective in terms of production, but in terms of the compressibility of this fluid means that the position you put it matters in terms of concentrating your efforts. That is so much just spewing out. Maker. I like the Maker as a spewer analog. It's very nice. I'm enjoying it. I appreciate its contributions to this warfare. I'm really starting to feel like I'm getting a good grasp on fleet composition and structure. Not composition in terms of what ships I have, but where I place them. Fleet operations have never been easier. Let's get this Solar Nullifier ready to go. Ooh, yeah, the pressure has almost gone to 1/3 of what it was in the chamber, but things are still flowing. And a I can do it. I can say this sentence. A single mere emitter is no match for the copious amounts of production I can provide to the front lines. Bring forth the apex. Bring forth the everything. Bring forth the war. And pay your condolences to Capra, the casualty of this war. Fell to the numbers. Tragedy. Nice. It might even be the case that this chamber will fill before this starts emptying. There's just so much anti-creeper available to use. Creeper eliminated. Oh, like full-on creeper destruction. Maybe. Boom. Submit. Exit. I assume this is implying that we are 1/3 of the way through the campaign. Makes sense. Ooh, okay, so what is 1/3 through the campaign then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would imply that each campaign mission is giving us 5% progress. Interesting. Well, how about we do one more and we split this into a 3-part series, perhaps? That last system, the tragedy the crew must have experienced. They fought well, but the question remains why ODN didn't mention them. Hold on. Oh, scanners are showing another rift signature in this system, and serious anomalies on the world. Another? Prepare for landing. I miss Abraxas. Ephemeral. Scanners are showing a hibernation pod with an occupant! I see it. What have the EXC demons done? We're headed in. Careful out. There's a new enemy structure here. According to the database, it is a phantom launcher. It launches phantoms towards our ships, and the only counter is a coil ship, which ODN has not provided. It doesn't matter. We are getting to that pod. Okay. Phantom... Coil, I think I know what's going on. These are the... I don't remember what they're called, but they looked like static electricity ball launchers that launched static electricity looking balls in Particle Fleet. I figure that's what's going on here. And it makes complete sense. That's the Phantom Emitter. Okay, that's the pod. That's Creeper. Lowland 4. I assume this is going to be a lesson on pressure real quick. That's literally just Creeper. That's just a giant pile of Creeper. Oh. A plan is forming. First and foremost, we want to enter the battlefield around here. let's consider the priorities. One, there's a giant amount of creeper just on top of the world. It's gonna spew out, flow, probably fall, seep down here through the rocks, and then murder us. It's also going to be bolstered a little bit by this one, though not really. This one's mostly just going to sit here and probably like provide power to this as it goes over and stuff. Yada yada. The big deal is the fact that if we want to Oh, I understand now. There's no entry path. We can't reach the pod. The only open access we have is possibly this pipe if we can use it like that. And this opening. So this is the front line we gotta cut through. I see. Now let's see what we can do. First and foremost, what is that thing? Oh, man. It's a production line. It's moving creep from that chamber to here. Okay, this changes the equation. I'm gonna build a chasm up here. 1, to get that amp gem, and 2, to live. To dodge. With the amp gem, at least I'll feel a little bit more confident about her here. We need to raise the roof and put the apex up there. Really, my hubris is injuring me once more. Okay, at the very least, that's enough that we can survive the transportation step. That explains why that's there. What I don't understand is why this cube is so stable. Another defender has been added to our inventory, yet another Apex ship must have visited the world in the path. Okay, so maybe the person we're chasing down has not been destroyed, or there were 2 ships. Both are possibilities. Okay, I'm going to convert the roof of this cave I've just opened into our reactor farm. We do need power. Okay, put some reactors over here, here. Seems like we innately have the power, or just like the energy and storage to build all the reactors we need. I should be careful. I've accidentally put a reactor on a spot I would like to dig through, perhaps. So let's just turn it into a hanging ornament. Phantoms! Oh, that's not good. We don't have anti-phantom tech. I appreciate the warning, though. Useless as it may be. We have a new gunship. I wonder what the Apex lost this. When? New ship, new ship, new ship, new ship. New gunship, yes, of course. Nothing to stop the dang phantoms. Oh yeah, this is totally the thing from. And it's no, they're spore pods. Oh boy. Okay, tragic news. They're spore pods. I thought they would just disable the ship, like the static electricity things from Particle Fleet. No. No such luck. I want this thing dumped immediately. Hold! I don't believe it. We have coil ships now! Another unknown Apex ship must have left these here. I recommend we build them immediately. Agreed. We can't take many hits from phantoms. Okay, I now understand and respect the threat that phantoms provide. I also choose personally to hate them. Oh boy. Ooh. At least the anti-creeper is, like, dissolving some of this. In fact, we might even be able to transport anti-creeper over with this shuttle system. Field bag. Interesting. So those ships are ready. The Phantoms are about to launch. Fortunately, we now have the safety and security of the coil ships, which should be enough. Prep gunships. I want a force. And I want that force to be reckoned with a bull. I've destroyed my own reactor. I don't think we're outpacing the production of Creeper from the thing. At least the Phantoms are no longer a problem. I think we have no choice. I think our war is going to be fought upwards. This giant square chamber I'm making is going to be for where we put our reactors. I just want something simple, out of the way of our major attack routes, so that we don't worry about them and I don't accidentally blow them up again. Perhaps the reactor room is the brand new meta that will make our success at Creeper World IXE even grander. That'd be cool. I don't have any ships with a lathe yet, but amp gem. Already at 40%. Why not at 60? We are losing the war above, and without winning the war above, we cannot proceed down. What do you think is more dense, Creeper or water? My plan with the water is to pump it into this pipe to then clear out all this. Turn it into stone so we can fight through and dig and get to the pond. Do-do-do. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, begin the defender fleet. We need to punch through the ceiling. Oh, great. The Creeper being pushed by the field bag is reaching critical mass. Leave the coil ship stationed here. They stand directly in the path between the Phantoms and any ship we would dare care to defend. Wait, I want the Cryons. If we're going to be fighting up, the Cryons will help fight the gravity. Gravity is in the advantage of the Creeper in this configuration. Let us remove that advantage. Also, I still really want to know what the heck this is. I am scared of it. I am very much scared of it. Well, here we go. Okay, good. Cryon's doing its job. Defenders are doing its job. We can start punching through. The problem with this Creeper is not so much that it's a lot of Creeper, it's just that it's so fast we can't stop it. And technically in this configuration, it's kind of wasting our firepower a bit. We want the gunships to be facing the Creeper above, not the enemy within. Need more room to configure the ship's positions. Gunship 1 and 2. Apex is good. This defender, breach the line! Very good. Now, I don't know what the deal is with this giant cube. I'm afraid to find out, but I will find out. With this line secure, it is mostly the case that our threat will be to the east, except for the giant cube. I still fear the giant cube. Don't think I haven't forgotten that the giant cube is there. It's giant and cubular. It's technically a rectangle. In universe, probably a rectangular prism. I'm shooting the cube. Nothing happened. Okay. Is it simply the case that no creeper can move there? If that's the case, then we are actually golden. We simply need to mine our way through the cube. That said, this little bit's kind of flowing. Numbers changing. These numbers are not changing. These numbers are changing. It's possible that this is some sort of blue creeper, and the moment we break through to the other side, it will unleash a fury of pain and destruction, the likes of which I've never seen. If that happens, I'm running back to the cave. If it's about to happen... Wait, why is the green showing up as if this were land? Also, can we maybe move this giant wad of blue creeper elsewhere? Because I'd much rather fight it over here where I trust what it's doing. Phantoms are about to enter the mix. Our fleet's kind of dispersing, so I'm a little more concerned about the phantoms. Maybe move one of the coil ships in there. Oh, the cryons are actually freezing the creeper out of the force field, which is why they're shooting at them here. Digging ship, open the way here. Don't know if the phantoms hit, but they didn't. Keep the phantoms low. The closer they are to the thrower, the more angles they cover. Okay, the purple has entered the area. Let's dump it. The desire is that the giant, dense pile of creeper will instead go over there, where it's a lot easier to handle. This will mean that the next few deployments are a bit more intense, but that is okay. In fact, let's move the... What the heck happened there? Oh, I get it. The cryons are freezing a giant concentration of creeper now, which means that when they are removed from the force box, they become all-powerful. So we do not want any cryons to be anywhere near this, lest it make really powerful creeper attack us. Like it is doing right now. Ah, some creeper got into the chamber. The reactor room has been breached. Which is actually a major problem because it's turned this coil ship off. Feels like the anti-creep is actually just standing on top of this field. Isn't some sort of freeze field where no creeper or anti-creeper can actually move within it? Oh, there's a big wave coming. Get the gunships involved. Oh! Looks like the chamber's about to be cleared. Well, the mysterious box, at least. Oh, boy! Move the gunships back. Maker, station there. Defenders, move back. Hold the line. the Apex. The Apex is in danger. Fall back. Okay, that creeper will just get picked up by the field bag and be recycled into the system. Okay, hold the line back. We've lost the coil ship. Reactors are in jeopardy. Actually, the power from the reactors can't reach us. That's what the bracket's about. That's the power that can't reach us. That's bad. I have a plan. Build a new path. Okay, we've reconnected with the reactors. We're back to full power. And this giant cyclic thing of creeper is holding steady. We can also nullify that so no more creeper can enter the system at all. It would be actually very simple to do now. That'll do it. Then we get rid of the creep maker and we should be fine. Nice. Prep the coil ship a bit lower. This one's sort of on its own. The other problem is that we no longer have access to the anti-creep mine. It's been enclosed. Also, there's creeper in it. Defenders, try and fight the cycle. Okay. We do not need our fighting retreat anymore. We can secure the path forward. If we can open a path for the ore mine to get creeper to the maker, we can turn the tides permanently. Oh, right, I need line of sight with the nullifier, don't I? It's gonna be close! Good. So there's a little bit of creeper maker in there, which I'm going to just dispatch these guys to get rid of. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. In fact, it's already gone. Never mind, buddies. You go back to the front lines. Great. The creeper has reached maximum capacity and 0 production. We will retake it. Okay, so next plan. We could keep shooting this stuff, I guess. The maker got destroyed at some point. I'm rebuilding it. The coil ships are now safe to stay low, for the most part. Apex, once you're done shooting up the unmovable creeper, we can proceed to the eastern side. Oh, you're kidding me. Coil ship took it like a champ. Thank you, coil ship. Okay, maker engage dump mode. Okay, fine, coil ship. You are allowed to move slightly up and to the left. And now we're gonna poison the creeper blood with anti-creep. No, the anti-creep is not actually picked up. That is a shame. Well, whatever. We'll win that fight with firepower alone. Now to this conundrum. How do we attack the next world? First off, we need to test something. Can our ships rematerialize through the metal pipe? Like if I do this. No, there's no path. So we are going to have to go through this way. But that doesn't stop the problem of we need a way to punch in through. Which is where I believe the water comes in. My hope with the water is that this metal pipe will take in the water, dump it out here, where it will accumulate, and we will be able to use it to turn the lava into stone, allowing us access to this chamber. Okay, there is nothing there to mine. I just need to hope this works. Oh. It's working! Widen! Don't delete the water, you chump. We need that stuff. It's working! Also, I now sort of understand and respect the way that this is working. Because water is an incompressible liquid, it makes sense that it would feel less liquidy and more sand-ish in this environment, compared to the creeper and the anti-creeper, at least. Wonderful. Oh. I gotta get better habits with controlling my movements and stuff. I sometimes accidentally dig where I don't want to. At the very least, I can use shields to fix that mistake. But now it is time for us to move on and prepare. Actually, from here, it seems like we can cover almost every angle upwards that the phantom emitter can emit at. So, let us begin our Great War South. I don't even think we need to care about this creeper aside from it possibly blocking this. The anti-creeper here will do good work taking care of it. More important though, we need to make a path east to be able to prepare the water flood that I have planned. Should do it. Meanwhile, I'm happy putting the apex in here. And even sealing off the exit so that we can make another AC bomb, kind of. Spread the defenders out so that we can attack so many locations at once, and finally remove the creeper. The gunships shall be the defending force, stopping it from recycling itself. Time to release the water. Interesting to me that water is technically diggable. I can't really imagine a scenario where I would want to dig water. Here we go. Prepare the path. It begins! Good. Now all we need to do is, now that the lava is stone, we can delete the lava. Shield that up. I don't want any AC getting in here. Not really part of the AC bomb we're making. I heard the explosion and it spooked me a little bit, but I think that was just the phantoms getting spawned and destroyed. Buddy. I officially decree that not a threat. Let's start moving the fleet in. Good. Let's build out a room for ourselves. The lava level is lowering, which is exactly what we want. Begin the attack fleet. Still need to make the nullifiers, let's not forget those. Very good. Little extra room for those nullifiers I mentioned a few seconds ago. $20 versus 11. Separately, 1,005? What in the world? I'm gonna try and block off the lava from that direction. There. Now we're making productive use of our lava deletion. The pipe appears to have a maximum throughput, and it's not that high. A shame. Well, here we go. Double kill, double kill, double kill, double kill. I'm looking for it. I want it. Double nullify. I was worried that was Breeder for a second. It appears to just be Lola. And then this one will destroy the Phantom Emitter. Now let's see if we can't make our way to that pod. Actually, I'm so committed to the cause of getting to that pod, I'm not going to progress the mission any further. Hey, Tekim, I see you've added some vowels to your name. That's good. I am back. I am winning. I'm actually about to be done, but don't worry about it. We'll all figure out my schedule together. We all need to learn it at once. Okay, build a wall there. Make sure the AC actually goes this way. This is actually a very big creeper explosion. And it's convenient that most of my ships are here to fight it, but it is still very scary. Maybe I should build a pressure relief zone. Like, let the creeper be this way, just so we can stop it more effectively. Uh-oh. I may have underestimated my opponent. Oh my goodness, the creeper's getting everywhere. It still has pressure in the hundreds. Okay, if we're gonna destroy this, we need to destroy it now. Okay, we did it. We busted a ghost. Defender to the front line, fall back. Is there any interaction that we can... I would love some Creeper Eater liquid, but I don't have acid or pixellum. This is not going good. Defender, fall back to the next line. Okay, everything that could be working for me is right now. Wait, no. Idea. More pressure relief lines for the creeper. We need to stop its push upwards. Just make a big ol' heckin' room for it to dump itself into. This is surprisingly... like, I didn't expect to have this level of sort of interesting considerations. That I have to deal with creeper pressure. In addition to altitude and other factors. This is really interesting. It's also really terrifying. Seems like the pressure's being relieved a little bit. Yeah, I need bigger rooms. Bigger rooms so I can maneuver my ships and so the creeper can spread out. Because right now, high density creeper is bad for me. Because it's scary. That said, excellent situation to use the gunships with their mortar missiles. But actually, having them this close to the, like, densest concentration is probably good for me. Because their missiles can go to the deepest part of the enemy line and also get eaten by the encroaching wave. Please escape. I've accidentally opened the line there. Just clear this open room. Make sure every cannon has line of sight. Move the gunship back. Needs repairs. Other gunship back. Other gunship back. Open a better channel for the maker particles to make AC on site. Thinking ship needs to fall back. I'm apparently down a reactor. I think that was because this one just got destroyed a long time ago. Energy supplies are fine. The pressure is lowering, I think. But we still have our work cut out for us. We gotta get to that pod. Okay, this is the only front line that matters. This creeper doesn't matter. I'll be eaten by this. Insofar as much as I want to make a wall so that no more anti-creeper will go in there. Great. Now all the anti-creep will be working towards this. This is a bad situation. Some of the ships have repaired, we can put them back in the front lines. I don't think we need a nullifier, that's a hibernation pod. We just rescue the people in the pod. Or the person in the pod, I guess. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think we have it under control. I think the maker particles are actually clipping through the shield in a few parts. Probably because it's moving at a diagonal angle. It doesn't consider itself collided with the shield yet. An interesting little bit of sand. Okay, gunships in. Defenders, get your line of sight good. We are going in. Get to that pod. We are going to rescue whoever's inside. And it looks like the lava altitude is just low enough for this to work. Doo-doo. Da-da-da. Da-da. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Even as a weird funky remix, I still love this song. I loved it in Creeper World 3, I love it now. Secure the pod. Here are the rescue particles, which are just regular energy particles, but they're for rescuing. We did it! Submit that. Exit that. What a fun mission. You know, I was expecting some, like, cutscene where we get to meet whoever we just rescued, but that's okay. Well, that's, according to the achievement progress, approximately 1/3 through the campaign, and I think that's a good partition. It's been 3.5 hours. I'm having a good time. It's good to be back, not only because I'm playing this, but because I'm back and all. It's a good moment. It's a good moment. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm Exception. This is InTV. Have a good day and good night.